Morning guys, it's Time Edge and it's the 1st of May. I'm just going to start profiling the market, filling in my journal. It's 10 to 7. The market, I think, we're in earnings season, so it's the end of the quarter, so a lot of companies are releasing their projections and earnings. I think that we're in at the moment the market's in a bit of a regime shift from being risk off to risk on. I think that we're seeing a big explosion. This is the FX market. I mean, yesterday morning we were looking at a long in here. Couldn't execute on the M1. No execution for me, nothing given. And price just flew up, took some more buy side liquidity, didn't come down to take equilibrium, so we couldn't get in on the long, and we were left standing. Well, I was left standing anyway. So let's see what we're going to get today. It's bank holiday in most of Europe. London's okay and US is okay though. Massive expansion yesterday, clear expansion on the FX pairs. We don't have a weekly cycle. I don't trade it hidden, so it's nothing to do. I'm just gonna start profiling and journaling the bonds. Let's go on the bonds. You know what I like to do, just want to see where we are with the bonds. Range daily profile, got an inside bar, 3 candle model possibly. You know, we could be going back up. This could be the thick full body candle and targets could be here, right? So with that in mind, we can look at the bonds. Have we taken any liquidity first? Yeah, potentially we could go up. We haven't taken any buy side though. Anyway, range daily profile on the bonds. Let's go forward. We can use that information. I think it's just a matter of who can last the longest. At the moment, and it is frustrating as hell because I've got 2 models that have they're just not working at the moment. This whole week's been a little bit, but I just have to sit through it, see what happens, wait till the cracks start to appear. The VIX is coming down, right? So we're at 19.4, so that's why I'm saying there could be a crossover in regime shift. Oh, two seconds. So as we go back, okay, so that's just invalidated the trade idea. We're bullish on the daily profile. You can clearly see with that expanse. I thought we might get a daily long. %50 of this gap is probably going to be mitigated, so I'll mark that out. But let me just start on the week first. Oh, for fuck's sake. I've done that yesterday. Right, okay, everyone can see that, right? Yeah, I don't know what happened yesterday. There must have been some news. We got news today. There was news on the euro and pound, wasn't there? And then the dollar, so it must have been, it was positive news. So that with earnings must have pushed the FX a lot higher. Just because we wicked into this imbalance here. Still left an imbalance here on 6B. Maybe we're pushing up at the moment, we don't know. Let's see what happens, see if we can get a change in state of delivery this week. But Friday normally close back within the range. We could still be working in this higher time frame CRT candle here, this thick body, full body candle. The high and low have both been taken. Six B remains the stronger asset out of the three. We've got a hidden there, but I'd like to see the sweep, to be honest, right? So change the state of delivery though. Bullish daily profile, not much we can look at after that. Let's have a quick look at the 6 hour. Friday is a continuation or reversal. Let's go on to the 15-minute. Let's just mark out Asia, see how we're getting on. I don't know what people say. Do, 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 do. Okay, so there's a tight Asian range today. What does that mean for us? If you're profiling the day, that means that London will probably make the wick. We're bullish on the daily profile. All assets are taking Asia as well, so there's no daily in there. We have tapped into this zone here though. We have tapped into this Q standard deviation. What's the time? 701. Let's mark out this low. If the first candle has broke, then let's drop down to the M1 entry time frame. Why is it doing that? So no liquidity has been taken from that low, so I'm just going to set up an alert. See if any of the assets take that. We want to see that, we need to see opposing liquidity pools taken to fuel the move, right? So if I'm looking to take this long, I want to see that sell side liquidity to fuel the move up. This week hasn't been the most fortunate, but maybe Friday could be a positive day. We are bullish on the daily profile. The reason for the trade idea would be that we're in this Q standard deviation, right, and that would move back into maybe equilibrium or into previous day's high. If you're trading on the daily profile and you're trading in the direction of the daily profile, the next draw of liquidity would be previous day's high or low, depending on what the daily profile is. Don't want no people say, no, I don't wanna be with you. One thing I do want to mention is if we've had this large expansion in previous day, what am I expecting? I'm expecting accumulation, right? Expansion, contraction, manipulation, or something. You know, that's how the market moves within these parameters, right? So if we've had this large expansion, it's probably gonna just means you just got to be wary. If we do take a long, the targets are not going to be okay. So we got 6E taking a low now. I don't know if we're going to have a microcycle though. No, we're not. Or we may do. No, we don't have a micro. The next thing will be in at 7. So 1/4 past, I think it is. if all assets run the low, then I don't think I'm gonna take an inversion on this. The reason is we haven't got a higher time frame crack. Let's see what we get. Let's see. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh. Sorry about that, I was just logging into my trading account. I don't know why it went off. Why does it keep doing that? No, you must be mine. A woman like me is hard to find. Stay with you. That is cool. Do 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 do. No, must be mine. A woman like me is hard to find. Stay with you. There's definitely liquidity there. We're definitely moving out under this. It's a bit of a slow morning, as expected though from all the... It's been a bit like this. Right, let's come back to that in 15 minutes. Let's have a quick look at the index market. Drag that down here. Massive expansion on the index market as well. YM, NQ took a load of liquidity yesterday. Then we had this expansion. I was expecting accumulation. which it did kind of accumulate in this range, and then it expanded up, not giving us any entries anyway. Difficult market, very difficult market. If anyone else is struggling at the moment, just let me know. I'd like to hear from you. Leave comments down below. It's the first day of the month, so something we can look at. And that's probably another reason why the markets keeps doing that, honestly. That was a massive bullish close for that previous month. Okay, so let's get rid of that. We're going to start fresh. The beginning and the end of the months are going to be highly volatile. That's probably what we saw yesterday and this week. So with that and earnings season and geopolitical news that's going on, I think that's why the market's in a little bit of a whipsaw. We're seeing lots of imbalances wrecked. We're not seeing clean price action on the M1. I don't know what people say. We've got both sides of the week. Liquidity pools taken across the pairs, and we've got ES and then Q traded above. So that means we drop down another time frame. Bullish daily profile. Buy below the open. I think all assets have taken a high, haven't they? Yeah, all assets have taken a high. So let's see if there's a 6 hour expansion. So in this scenario, if we had a no, we haven't. We've got a 2 out of the 3, I suppose. Let me just see if there's any. On the 15-minute now, I'm just marking out Asia. Let's see if we had an expansion, and then we can follow on potentially. Equilibrium becomes. No, we haven't expanded, so we're not looking to follow on anything. It's to be expected after the liquidity and expansion day yesterday. So let's have that back up there. What am I looking for here? We're bullish on the profile. We've got a tight range formed in Asia. London could manipulate, form the wick. Maybe we go up above that. So let's put an alert there. So I've got an alert for Asia high. I don't start trading index futures until 8 AM London Open anyway, because that's when the swing point should form. Doesn't really react well like the Frankfurt Open, like the currency market does. Let's go back to the currency market now anyway, because I think we've got things are moving. Let's have a little look. And I don't know what could be mine, what would I be is. I'm going to let this one play until 8 AM, come back at 8 AM, and then we'll see what's going on the chart. Alright, I'll be back